Back in 2011, there was this game called Homefront released. This game wasn't good at all. It was a very generic, modern military shooter. This game did pretty much nothing new. Just shooter. It's a generic Call of Duty clone. There's 2 guns, regenerating health, follow the guy with a marker above his head, linear path, just shooting guys the whole time. Not a good game at all. Honestly, if you called it terrible, I wouldn't disagree. But the thing with this game, it was still interesting. It had a pretty interesting story. The multiplayer was pretty fun. So this game was actually, honestly, I ended up enjoying it. And then the publisher the publisher for whoever published it went bankrupt. I think it was THQ. So the sequel, Homefront 2, was pretty much dead, never getting released. And then one day, like 5 years later, the sequel finally came out. It's called Homefront: The Revolution. And it was just like the first game, where it was not very good. Shit, so I ended up skipping the game. So now what does this all have to do with the title of this video and what I'm going to talk about? And this is how I found out about DarkSydePhil. Because I watched a review of Homefront: The Revolution, called Homefront: The Revolution Review, the worst game I've ever played. I think that was what it was called. I'm going to link the video. Actually, I'm not going to link it. You got to go find it yourself. But this is the first time I've ever seen this YouTuber and streamer called DarkSydePhil. Now, this guy's a lot like Wings of Redemption. I talk about him a lot too. And that's why I'm talking about him now. These guys are very similar. They live stream games. They rage quit. They get mad easily. They're pieces of shit. They treat their viewers and donators like shit. And they also beg for money. So this DSP guy, he's a piece of shit too. Why is he not getting trolled as much as Wings? Seriously. Yeah, I watched the Homefront: The Revolution review by him. This is a very bad first impression. This guy just sounds condescending as fuck. I think that's what the word is. He just sounds like he's arrogant as fuck. Like, I'm right about this, and if you disagree, you're wrong. Fuck you. And yeah, like, his complaints in the game usually weren't even valid. Like he was playing a console game and was mad about the frame rate. It's a fucking console game. Of course it's going to have a bad frame rate, unless there's exceptions. There are exceptions. But that game was not one of them. That game ran at like 25 FPS. Fuck that. But yeah, seriously. Back to the topic. This DarkSydePhil dude. Fuck this dude. Seriously. He's a piece of shit. And like, he'll do fucked up things. Like, he'll lash out at people and then be all like, that wasn't a mistake. That was my depression. That was my depression. And someone made a fucking song about that shit, and that's funny as hell. But yeah, this guy's, he's one of those guys where he'll be an asshole and then pretend, oh, I was just depressed. Here's the thing though, everybody has depression. Everybody gets depressed. It's not a reason to be a fucking prick to people. So yeah, this DSP dude, he's honestly just as bad as Wings, if not worse. Like, at least, there's some times where the Wings of Redemption, the Richard guy, he'll actually be chill out. He'll be chill. This DSP dude is always just a fucking asshole. So yeah. I really don't enjoy this guy's content at all. And honestly, he's an asshole. I forgot what I was gonna say about him. I don't really give a shit. Fuck this DSP dude. Fuck this dude. And you might say, you're just mad that he talked shit about that Homefront game. Nah, not really. I really don't give a shit. I never even played the game. Never even played Homefront: The Revolution. So hey, his review did something for me. Anyway, DarkSydePhil, if you're watching this, I know you're not, because you have a life. You deserve to be trolled. Boo-bye.